Hello, everybody. So this is Aaron Bonner again. So I feel like a fool because I recorded at least a half dozen more episodes, and I should have thought to check the audio because I realized that my mic cable was not pushed in all the way. So there's in-game audio, but there's no commentary. So like I said, there's about 6 episodes, there's about 2 hours worth of gameplay that now is just completely without audio that I was going to put up. So I think what I might do at some point is I might just throw it all together into a quick 10-minute time lapse. I'll do a brief recap here. We'll go ahead and load up my world. Obviously this is all new. Because like I said, everything has disappeared. So I am directly east of where I was in my first video. I found a real nice place to settle. I threw up a house real quick, moved a bed in there, so that's where my spawn will be. I had a whole bunch of iron and stuff going. I started a brief little tree farm. I planted some sugarcane down here. Along the beach, there are more caves and nooks and crannies back over that ridge than I can possibly shake a stick at. It's a wonderful place to settle, actually. I explored in one of my audio-less videos and found it, and I was like, yeah, I think I'll live here. There's a fair bit of clay around here, too, which is always awesome. The two kind of interesting bits about this place right now is there's that hole there leads to a ravine that's flooded in, so that'll be a point to explore. And then there is, let's see if I can find it again. Oh, right here, a dungeon actually, or a monster spawner. So that'll be interesting to explore as well. Those will both be for later videos, methinks. For now, though, like I said, I'm gonna run back to where I was before. Just to show you briefly what I've done. Like I said, a quick recap. I really do feel like an idiot because a lot of fun stuff happened. I found a couple other monster spawners in my original cave here, and found lots of fun materials, made new tools and that sort of thing, and yeah, apparently it's all for nothing. So I do feel bad about that, my apologies. Like I said, at some point I'll probably put up a time lapse or something like that, just because now I have all of that footage and it would be a shame to let it go to waste. So here's the original mine that you saw. I moved all of my stuff, obviously. This whole area I have sealed off because I stripped it of all the visible resources. This area, there's obviously still a little bit yet for me to do, but I explored most of these little branches. I just gathered a handful of resources. There's still more here. I suspect that this might become my mine, although I could be wrong. Whenever I would dig up the floor, I would just replace stuff. The monster spawner is up here. At the time I didn't have a sword and I didn't feel like going in to shut it down, and so I threw up this cobblestone really quick so that nothing can get through. But there's a monster spawner. I saw a zombie shamble out of there and moan, so I presume it's a zombie spawner. Could be wrong. Anywho, that's about it for here. I'm going to run back before the sun gets down, and also because I don't think I have any food on me, which is bad juju. We're going to need some food, especially if I'm sprinting back. Explored a wee bit down here. Nothing terribly exciting. Yeah, something that I said in one of my earlier videos, one of the ones that now, of course, doesn't have audio, is that I love the creative side of Minecraft. I'm not really one to go explore hidey holes and scary caves and that kind of thing. I mean, I will, just because I assume that you all want to see that. It makes for some good let's playing. But I love the creative side of it. That's primarily what I do. And so I know that building is kind of boring to watch. And so I might time-lapse through some of that. we'll see. I have yet to really decide. Apparently I can't run anymore because I'm hungry. Ooh, I just heard the scary underground cave noise. Interesting. But anyway, like I said, I will go into dark caves and that kind of thing for you guys because it is something that is fun to watch. Obviously, just watching somebody build all day would be quite boring, so I'll do my best to make things interesting. But, I mean, if I were playing on my own by myself, without having filmed this or anything like that, I tend to not take very many risks. I play it quite safe. There we go, fix that lighting issue. So yeah, that was just my little tidbit. Whoa, where'd you come from? Something else that I was mentioning is that I have been recently playing the Xbox 360 version of Minecraft quite a lot, which is awesome, don't get me wrong, but it's weird to switch between the PC version and the 360 version because, well, first of all, the control interface is just so much different. It's bizarre. But also that the 360 version is, again, it's great, don't get me wrong, but it's weird because it's almost just like Minecraft beta all over again. I joined, or I say joined, I started playing Minecraft when it first went beta of December 2010, I believe it was. That's when I first started playing. And so I've seen a fair bit of development, obviously not as much as some people, but I've been with it for a while. And so it's kind of strange for me to hop between these two versions because this is like the latest and greatest, super exciting, and then the Xbox version, again, don't get me wrong, it's wonderful, but it's just bizarre to kind of take a step backwards. There's some times where I'll think, oh, hey, I can build this or I can do this, and I realize, wait a minute, nope, that's only in the PC version. And so it's, I don't know, just kind of a learning curve, I guess, but it's not all bad. Been having a lot of fun playing multiplayer online with some of my buds for the Xbox version. I guess I had way more time left than I realized. And yeah, I'm, like I said, just kind of hopping back and forth between the two. Spent some good time building and settling and whatnot in the Xbox version, and then now I'm back here filming this for you guys. I'm trying to think if anything else super exciting happened. I mean, I faced down a handful of zombies and that kind of thing. I did run into, I wonder if he's still over there, actually. There was an Enderman over on the other side of this ridge, which I can see all the torches I've thrown down because I kept getting creatures spawning there even during the day. But just on the other side here, there's an Enderman that kept popping up and trying to say, how do you do to me? Kind of, I don't see him now. It's kind of freaking me out. He truly, like, gave me the willies. Don't see him now, though, so I think possibly we're clear. Plenty of pigs, obviously. Lots and lots and lots of pigs. There's, like I said, there's lots of good resources over here. There's a good cave down there that I'll go exploring at some point. All sorts of cool topography over in that direction. I want to get a map made up here relatively soon, just because I am doing some relatively substantial exploring. Oh, there's the sunset. But yeah, so here's my first little stronghold here. Obviously, I have much bigger and better plans. My little hydroponics garden here, much bigger and better plans, but we'll see how that goes, because obviously I have a lot to do yet. I mean, I want to expand my house. I want to have a dedicated, basically, garden room, or greenhouse, I guess. Wow, words are not my forte today. And that sort of thing. But anyway, here's like I said, a brief update, because apparently I suck at making videos. I'm going to go ahead and bed down here. After I wake up, I'm going to go ahead and save the game and exit and stop this recording, and we'll go from there. Hopefully I have audio with this. I should probably check it before I do anything else. Anyway, that's it for now. I will see you all later. Cheers.